Hi there, welcome to Grain TV. It's Monday, October 3rd, and the first day of October turned out to be a good one for grains. Let's take a look at Grain Hedge's trading platform and see where we closed. In Chicago, corn managed a 9.25-cent advance, closing at 346, the highest mark we've had in Dees corn since July 21st, and soybeans crushing it to the upside, gaining 20 cents to 9.74, while Chicago wheat was off 6. Today was really a day of interspread trading. Wheat was pushed lower and corn was pushed higher. A lot of positions were traded on this spread trade as a result of Friday's stocks report that showed much higher than expected wheat stocks. Very little wheat feeding going on in the countryside, and so that really got the wheat market pushed lower and corn pushed higher as a result of a lot of this spread activity. Other news out today to help stimulate the corn market. News out of the EU suggests their corn crop's going to be smaller than expected. They came out with a 59.7 million metric ton forecast. That's off from their previous month's forecast of 62.5 and below USDA's latest forecast of 61.1. So that was certainly positive. And also today, we had more news that the Egypt's GASC will be tendering for more wheat. Yet again, more routine wheat buying as they've now gone away from their ergo fungus requirement of 0% to a more normal 0.05%. Let's take a look at some of the other news that was out today. First of all, after the market close, August soybean crushings, as reported by USDA, came in just a little bit off of what most people had projected. The average analyst estimate for August was 141.0. We came in at 140.6. Nothing earth-shattering there. But on the export inspection side, these were very robust, especially in the case of beans, which came in above expectations, posting a 1.1 million metric ton export week, while corn was up to 1.47. So both corn and beans having a very solid number. Wheat coming in at 641 was at the low end of expectations. So really the story is we continue to have very, very strong movement of corn and bean exports, unseasonably strong, although we're getting into the heart of the export season as we get further along in terms of harvest progress. Some negative news, though, is the river terminals, especially on the upper Mississippi, are starting to see signs of slowing down because of the high water mark that is going along there because of flooding. So we are hearing reports that some of the river terminals have shut down and not taking grain loads as the river waits to recede in terms of the water level. Let's take a look at the soybean action today. You know, we were up 20 cents today, one of the better moves we've had in some time. We're pushing up to the upper end of the range here. Today's close at 974 gets us back to within striking distance of the 990 to 992 range. I'd be surprised if we can break above that in light of where we're at the harvest, the early stages of harvest. All the reports have suggested bean yields are very strong. And so, you know, we're also seeing basis levels really starting to weaken, although today not as bad as they were last week. So, you know, there may be some stability here in terms of basis, but I think overall this is a market that's going to really struggle as we get to potentially higher prices. And so, you know, maybe use this point to catch up on sales if you haven't been able to do so. You know, if you've got grain that's got to be sold off the combine, today might be a good day to be locking it in. As always, you know, if you're interested in learning how to get some help with your own grain marketing situation, you know, visit us online at grainhedge.com. Every morning, our grain trading clients get technical alerts in their email box to show them where the market may be trading in the coming session. This morning's technical alert on soybeans showed us trading going into the morning break at 954, and our technical alerts was calling for a move up to 964. We cleared that early on in the morning trade session and managed to get up to 974. So these technical alerts can be a valuable tool for helping you gauge where the market may be heading. And like I said, visit us online at grainhedge.com, sign up for a free trial, no obligation, and see how technical alerts might help you in your own grain marketing situation.